Good evening and welcome to Mizal Cricket Ground for one more cricketing action. Two teams face to face. Well, Naveen Kumar Devan alongside with him Mohammed, two opening batters of FCC. They are with safe to start the proceedings. Here we go. The match is just going to begin in Mizal Cricket Ground between Titans and FALCONS CC. It's going to be a cracking contest. Two very, very good teams playing in this part of the world. Well, Naveen Kumar Devan Mohammed, two opening batters. Here we go, the first ball. Straight away, as little outside the off-stump umpire calls it's a wide. Alongside with me, my co-commentator Honain. Have a good evening and welcome to the com box.
Yeah, hello, good evening. Here we have safe. Yeah, he's a wonderful bowler. He just started off with a wide, not too good there. And yeah, he's nipped it back in. Shorter one this time around. Great bowling by him. He really makes his presence known as a bowler, to be honest. He's a tall guy. He's a fit, athletic guy. And he's got it all. He's the whole package, isn't he? He can bat as well. And him opening the ball, it's a treat for his side.
Well, having seen the last match, we could see an excess of 150 runs. Well-driven Star CC has made a lot of runs in the first power play as well. I'll have a look at this one as well. Saif K started off really well and 2 runs on the board. First over in progress. Outside the leg stump has to be a wide. So two opening batters from FCC, Mohammed and Well Naveen Kumar. And Safe to start the bowling, couple of wide to start the proceedings for Safe. Another cracker of the contest. What's the kind of score we would be looking forward for from the first 6 overs power play?
For the first 6 overs power play, I think they've got to at least get to 40, to be honest. Because, yeah, that's a good shot down the ground, through the off region. Just tapped it away. And I was thinking maybe if the total's 12, if they get to 160, maybe 170, that would be good enough for the team to defend it, because it is definitely a non-chasing game. There's a non-chasing ground here at the Messi Cricket Ground. So if you're batting first, you already have a 65% chance of winning the game already.
Absolutely well said. If you have more than 150, you have a chance to win this match. 65 to 70%. Goes for it. Up in the air. Fielded underneath. Just not able to grab it. A couple of runs. Chance for a run out. Has he reached on time? I reckon he reached on time. Not much of damage in this first over. Well, Naveen Kumar. It's a pretty long time name, isn't it? Alongside with him, Mohammed, two opening batters of FCC. Two very, very strong teams from Qatar. You are featuring the best players in this tournament. As we know, it's a Pro League T20 Ramzan Cup. It's progressing here day number 4 in Mizal Cricket Ground, Qatar. This is a brand new tournament. Yes, pushed, wants to go for the single mid-off. I'll cut it off. 6 for no loss. We are in the middle of the first over. Safe to start the proceedings.
He's done a good job so far, other than maybe a wide or two, but he's done good. A single, another single, a double, and a dot. Safe's a good bowler. He can swing around. He's quick. He's got it all, to be honest. And it's really just up to him how he bowls his last one here, because it could really set the tone for the power play. If he concedes a 4 or a 6, then the game could possibly shift. The moment it could possibly shift towards the batting side. Whereas if he doesn't, it's all the bowler's game from there on.
As you rightly mentioned, anything more than 150, the team would bat first will believe that they have a chance to win. Not even 65 to 70, 80% they would believe they'll win the match. All right, on the block hall, asking the question to the umpire. I reckon a small inside edge may be the reason, or drifting towards his offside. That's all happening here after the completion of the first over. FCC 7 without losing the wickets.
Yeah, as you can see here for the batting side, they've got a good squad full of athletes, proper athletes. It's all about running, it's all about fielding, it's getting the ball, hitting those balls hard, bowling quick, throwing in a couple of slow ones. I mean, you're going to really depend on this depth here. They've got the depth to Dinuk, Miftas, who can bat throughout, and yeah, it's really up to the batting side to get to a good score, a good pass score, above pass score actually, about 150, 160.
Well, moving on, two very good teams playing against each other under the lights here in Mazad Cricket Ground. Pro League T20 Ramzan comes started off really well with Asian CC and CBCC winning it quite convincingly. CB after that, Tusker and Hurricanes winning, defeating Tusker. We had the last match between Farouk's Unit CC and Gulfar Al Misnat. That's another very good contest. And this is a league match progressing here, Pro League T20 Ramzan Cup. And today, this evening, Titans vs Falcons, two strong teams. And this is not a knockout, this is a league match, T20 Ramzan Cup 2023. Afsarullah K into the attack for the second over. FCC Falcon Cricket Club, 7 runs on the board. Here we go. Well, Naveen as well played, and he pushed for a single to the point region direct. It would have been interesting. So having seen the last performance on the team batted first in excess of 150, it was very tough. Now definitely the captain is aware of the situation. They're looking for that 160 to 170 in this as well.
Yeah, 100%. And I might just have a look at these, the bowling side, the fielding side. I can see that they've got a lot of good body language throughout. They've got good athletes. They've got just physically fit people, just ready to play cricket, just ready to throw the ball around, really. And that's the important part.
Oh, well driven. That's right on the money. Afsarullah not giving any widths whatsoever for the batter to freeze his arms. And equally well defended by the batter, Muhammad. Two opening batters for FCC, Muhammad and Naveen together, trying to get maximum advantage of the power play over the first 6 overs.
Yeah, as you can see, they've got a slip in. They're hoping to get an outside edge here, straight to the slip.
Drifting towards the leg side, he has to reload this one. It's a wide call by umpire. Second over in progress, day number 4 of the Pro League T20 Ramzan Cup 2023. Right here in Mazad Cricket Ground, Qatar, one of the finest cricket ground in the country. I can't ask better than this. The weather looks fantastic out here.
Yeah, it's a lush green pitch, isn't it?
The shot has beaten everyone travelling at the speed. It's going to touch the boundary line. I don't think so. Another chase, and the batter completed a couple of runs.
Yeah, that should just give you an idea of how really slow the outfield is. How just not to the batsman's advantage, really, because at that very shot, it was a nice cover drive. He got the bat swing. He got it all through. He was in the middle. It was timed. Everything was perfect. But just towards the end, the outfield just failed the batsman once again. And I'm not saying they've got to do something about it. The management, the facilities here. It's more about the batsman trying to combat it.
Absolutely. Oh, just towards the square leg, he's going to sneak a single. In fact, they ran for 3 in the last one. It's good running between the wickets. And again, man in black looks good. That's a different jersey. I remember the New Zealand teams played many times a couple of years ago.
Yeah, to be honest, this is a nice jersey. It's actually one of my favorite ones because I love the color black. I love the white contrasting with the black as well. It's a nice kit. Overall, I really like the kits and the clothing of this tournament specifically.
So men in green was men in black.
Man green was very black. It's like a Pakistan versus New Zealand at the
Right.
MCG, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like MCG is a fantastic ground. It looks pretty green as well.
Well, it is the MCG because it's the Messaid cricket ground.
Yeah, so there's the MCG Masal cricket ground. Chance for a run out. Keeper is not very happy with that throw. Came from that short fine leg region. FCC having their best two opening batters, Mohammed and Naveen. Just one ball to complete the second over. Already 15 runs on the board. Good shot. It's made a good sound there. A bit of fielding there in the edge of the circle. He saved few runs for his team. Got to have that kind of effort in the field to try and restrict the team to get into a flying start in the 6 overs power play. After this 2 overs, after winning the toss, Falcon CC elected to bat, as almost all the captains winning the toss elected to bat first.
Yeah, this is an all-round good team for the Titans here. I've got a good all-round team. The batting's good, the bowling's good. Yeah, Saif's a quick bowler. He bowls low. He doesn't like to bowl a lot of bounces. From my experience, I've actually played with him a couple of times. He's a really good player, a really good athlete all round. He's got the in swing, he's got the out swing, he's got everything, to be honest. Pace, swing, seam, bounce. And as we were talking here, it just edges, just like I was talking. He's brought a brilliant length delivery and it edges up into the air. And he's just a great bowler, isn't he, Saif? And that is evidence right there. The batsman was rattled. Muhammad was completely rattled by that.
Absolutely. Safe to continue from where he started. Is a bit started off really well, not an expensive over. Muhammad and Naveen is trying to build a partnership and get a good start in that power play. Heavy more. To his pads, he'll sneak a single toward the square leg again. The fielder had to come all the way from the deep square leg to pick and throw to the keeper's end. Third over in progress. That's 19 runs already, FCC.
Yeah, when Saif laid down the law to the fieldsman, he said that with his body language, with his intent, I could tell that he wants to attack. He doesn't want to stay on the defensive end. And then they have conceded 19 in 2.2 overs, which is a bit much for Saif and his men. But the thing is, they've got to take wickets here. They've got to really pile on the pressure here. These are good batsmen, but Saif can be an even better bowler.
It's all happening here in the Mazad cricket ground. The weather looks fantastic, as we just mentioned, and the players would be definitely enjoying the time out there in the middle. Safe, a second over. Drifting into the right-hand batter, snaking a single, just pushed towards the point region. Sensible cricket. He wants to make use of this power play.
Well, it is a good run rate so far. It's a 20 off 2.4 overs. They say he's got 2 deliveries left for this specific spell, I'm assuming. But yeah, he's gonna try to give it his all for his next 2 deliveries. He's gonna try and nip it back in. Maybe get a bowled here. Maybe get an LB. He's gonna watch out the line. Ball over the wicket to the left-hander, or he's gonna try and edge it straight to first slip or keeper.
Good pickup, and what a shot it is. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Good work, very good work. Look at that, setting an international standards, pulled off on time without touching the boundary. Now it is going to go all the way to the boundary. I reckon he saved at least 1 run for his team.
Saved a run there. Took a triple. Good running from the batsman, but yeah, hats off to the ball to the fielder there.
It's moving on. The third over, 23 runs on the board already. It looks like they're going to get a good start in that power play. 6 overs. Naveen and Muhammad, 2 opening batters for FCC. Oh, pick that above that circle protection out there in the deep mid wicket. Another single to the total. After 3 overs, FCC 24 for none. Continue Yusuf into the attack. Have we got good run? Very good line and length. They push for a single again. It's all happening here at the Mazal Cricket Ground, Qatar. A very good contest between 2 strong teams, FCC and Titans. Alongside with me, my co-commentator is doing a fantastic job. Hunain, welcome back. What do you feel at this moment?
Well, actually, I feel good. I think this game is going to be better. It's going to be a close one because you've got 2 good sides. It's not going to be as competitive because it isn't a knockout game, but yeah, nonetheless, it's going to be good. It's already a good contest.
Asking to go for that and said no. Good fielding. Trying to stop all these quick singles. It's taken, and thus Yusuf started off well. Just 1 run conceded. Leg side, waiting for the umpire's call. It has to be a wide.
That should have gone for 6, to be honest.
I've got a good run rate. We're just in the 4th over, 26 already. Well, push for a single. He knew exactly he was in rotating the strike, Muhammad, and giving the strike back to his partner, Naveen.
There's not a lot of sledging going on. There's very, very calm people there, calm fielders. Should make some noise, to be honest. Get the batsmen all riled up. Have some drama out there.
It's been very quiet, and look at the keeper as well. It's not normally you could hear something from the keepers to that speaker. One more time pushing for the single, almost in the similar direction. He's pushing single, rotating the strike really well.
Something from a stump mic, yeah.
I should have a speaker near to the stump. I could technically hear what the keeper is talking about during the breaks. He goes big, catches the call. Has he taken? top. One bounce to the fielder there. Yusuf is bowling full. It's not giving any width for the batters to go for those easy picking. Bringing a spinner up front in the 4th over is a good captaincy. Oh, knocked him over. What a good delivery. It created a lot of bounce. He was shaping up really well. Just got a feeling that he's not reading that ball. Straight to the stump. Well done. What a good ball it was. Yusuf, take a ball.
Well, did you see that? Did you see that? He bowled it on the leg side and it spun all the way up to the offside. Look at the replay here. The batsman got already. He was set in here, Naveen Kumar. And yeah, just spun a mile. Look at the emotion from Yusuf. Well deserved wicket. And he's going to be a very, very dissatisfied man, Naveen Kumar Divan.
Once again, if you look at that dismissal closely, a huge gap between the bat and pad. He was exposed his stump. It was never easy when you go and expose the stumps again. The spinner, you never know which side is going to spin the ball.
Yeah, he just didn't get in line, did he? Now he was just a bit confused of where the ball was going, and maybe Yusuf changed the pace a little bit. Maybe he threw a faster one. Who knows about that? But yeah, nonetheless, great display of bowling.
The batter just walked into the ground as he going to go back. So what's happening there in the middle? He's probably going to get his helmet. Next over it's going to be pace bowling. Be prepared.
Well, Yusuf's not slow either.
In fact, it was a very quick delivery, wasn't it?
It was a quick delivery. It was a nice delivery. It was a good delivery, and he should continue to keep bowling more of those because they need wickets now. They've given already 5 extras in 4 overs, which is not a good sign. Should hold on those extras.
Let's have a look at the batting lineup. Umar Abdul Anas, Tariq Ahmed, Jai Singh, Miftaz Usman and MD Rashid, the bowlers as well. Looking a very good balanced team for Falcons. All these players are featured in this tournament. Big players from Qatar are featured in this tournament. Left hand batter, Muhammad, 15 from 11. Faisal, another one towards the third man. He'll get a single. He'll give the strike to Adnan, which just walked into the middle. Taking his own time, Adnan just walked into the middle. FCC 30-1. It's not a bad start for the batting team, having lost the first wicket. Faisal. Oh, that was created plenty of bounce in that pitch. I was talking about the surface. It's not only favored the batters, even for the bowlers created a lot of variations and bounce, and it's beautiful made pitch in Mizad Cricket Ground. And another pace bowler into the attack, Faisal from Titans. 34-1. It was a dot ball. On this occasion, he wanted to sneak a single chance for a run out. Just not able to grab the ball on time. It could have been very, very interesting if he had picked and threw to the keeper's end.
Yeah, 100%. That was a missed chance. Would have been a direct hit. If it was a direct hit, would have been out. As you can see, the fielding side, they're a bit energetic now. They've transformed. They're more from calm, cool to energetic and loud, and sort of just putting the pressure on the batting side, which is what they should be doing at this point of the game.
Pushed and on fielding as on bowling as a very good contest. between bat and ball. It's right line in length. Mixing it up really well. Faisal just conceded 1 run from the last 4 deliveries. Have a look at this one. 2 to go. Oh, he's getting an edge. He'll have to run for a single. Not very much convincing effort from the batter Adnan. Is the bowler is troubling, creating extra bounce and quick deliveries, drifting into the right-hand batter, and Adnan just managed to get this an edge and getting a single. Just 2 runs conceded. Now 1 ball to complete this over by Faisal. Good shot. He's made a good sound. Has he got enough bat on this? I reckon it's a beautiful shot, a glorious shot to finish this over. And that's the much needed boundary for the batting team FCC after 5 overs, 35 for 1.
Yeah, it was a brilliant shot. Just middled it completely. Didn't get much power on it, but that doesn't matter if you middle it. And yeah, Muhammad got a beautiful fall there. Just nicely pulled away into the vacant region, and gonna be dissatisfied bowler. We are now entering the final over of this power play here. And it's Faisal to continue from that end. The Falcons, they've got off to a good start, but they need to get to 160 if they want to win this contest. They want to have a good shot of winning this contest. Here's Faisal. Oh, well, could have been an outside edge had it been an inch to the right. Good bowling by Faisal. Wide of off stump, really wide of off stump.
So Afsarullah continues a conceded 9 runs from the first over ball. The combination of Afsarullah and Faisal to do the first 6 overs power play.
Yorker delivery drives it, but as you can see there, the fielder is still putting pressure on the batting side. They want those runs, and the fielding side, they want those dots, they want those wickets. All you want to see in a nice T20 contest. Competitive game all around.
Absolutely. Having a look at the runs scored in the last few matches, team batting first after winning the toss, they put an excess of 150 to 60 runs, which was very, very tough to chase down in this pitch. So as we talked about that, we'll come back to you on this after this ball. Oh!
Well, that was a brilliant delivery. That was a fine delivery. That was a great delivery, really. Just bounce, just the extra bounce there. He got the extra bounce, and it swung out. And Adnan had no idea where it was going. And the keeper did a good job at receiving it on his end.
Since the time he walked in, Adnan, he looks a bit struggling.
Yeah, just a little anxious, yeah? Oh, he's bowled him straight through. The off stump goes cartwheeling. Absarullah. Take a bow, mate. You've bowled an absolute jaffa. Adnan K, 8 balls, 1 run. He has to go off. He's going to be a very, very disappointed man. Not going to like his performance there. Didn't read it at all. Tried to go for the flick. And there goes the off stump.
As I just mentioned, he was never looked comfortable since the time he walked in. And just have a feeling that he just played through the line. I mean, across the line he played. It never went for a straight bat.
Oh, he could have.
Yes, the ball was swinging into him.
Yeah.
He played across the line. It got out as a very cheap dismissal. There's never, if you go to the dugout and watch this replay, it would be feeling at what I have done.
Yeah, at the very least, he could have blocked it, because it was a good delivery all around. It was a very good delivery. Absolutely. You can have a look at the review here. Yeah, just swung it in. That's something you definitely want to see from a fast bowler. You just swinging it in. And my apology, it was a leg stump that went cartwheeling.
Absolutely. I'm just recollecting the one ball we saw from Sanao the last over, last match.
Yeah.
It swung from the leg stump. It almost looked like
Swung in,
a
yeah.
leg spin, and it just knocked the middle stump of the batter.
It leg spin. How fast do you reckon that was? 120?
Well, not 120 maybe. You have the kind of pace what we see in international. Bhuvneshwar's balls in 140, and you can see for us it looks like a very slow bowler.
Yeah,
We never
yeah.
felt it. Bhuvneshwar was a fast bowler.
Yeah.
We always felt Wasim Akram, Bradley, or Shoaib Akhtar was a fast bowler.
Yeah.
They were 155 plus.
True, very true, yeah. Goes down the leg side, flick down the leg side. They're going to get a 4 there. Yeah, there's sloppy fielding, but that's a good shot. Abdul comes in, asserts his dominance, and just makes his presence known. Look at that. Yep. I just flicked it, didn't he? Wouldn't really call it luck.
Well, the new batter joined that Abdul from the very first ball. His swing, his arms, and finds the 10 edge of the bat to all the way to the fine leg region.
Drives a beautiful drive. Reminds me of Ollie Pope from the England Test team. Good shot.
Yeah, it just looked like just the kind of follow through after that, after playing that ball. Just like he's the one who is going to stay there for a long time. Is planning for a big innings to give a good momentum. They lost a couple of wickets here. Falcons, Well Naveen bowled Yusuf just 9. Adnan Khan was not able to stay there, was feeling the pressure and completely beaten by the real pace of Afzarullah. It was a treat to watch that wicket. Now these two players out there in the middle, Abdul Samad and Mohammad Shaheen, needs to make a good partnership.
Yeah, they need a partnership here. They've lost 2 wickets in quick concession. Their run rate of 6.5 is not good enough. You get into maybe 130, 140 with that kind of run rate. It's not good enough. And yeah, the bowling side just need to partner on the dots, to be honest. It all depends on what happens in the last over of the second innings. A full toss flicked through the leg region, and a sloppy delivery by Rafiq could have gone for a six had the batsman anticipated it properly.
Rafiqul is a new bowler. Looks like a slow right arm orthodox spinner over the wicket, bowling to Abdul. And Muhammad S21 from 14 is playing very well. On the non-strikers and FCC 44-2 moving on. Rafiqul.
Wide of off stump, really wide of off stump. Had the batsman left there, would have been a wide. Plays it nicely, drives it, sort of cuts it, maybe gets a single. See, what they want to do is they want to pile on the singles and doubles, maybe triples, a couple of fours in there, up until the 10th over. If they can get to 70, maybe 80 at the end of the 10th over, or the start of the 11th over, then it could be a very, very interesting game, because they could potentially reach to maybe 170 as well. Because right now, as you can see, both Muhammad and both Abdul, they're building their innings. They're brewing something nice, like we saw in the previous game. We saw great innings by Archer there, Daniel Archer. And if both of these batsmen can get to 50s of 30, maybe 35 deliveries, then it'll be a great contest in the end.
Absolutely well said. It's all about the partnership. That's what you rightly mentioned about Daniel, the last man. Look at this one. In the air for a long, long time. Has he got... I think he's put down.
He has dropped it. Well, sloppy fielding, that's not something Rafiqul would want to see. He wants a wicket there, and that wasn't really the best of shots by Mohammad either. There was no reason to do that, and if he did, he should have timed it properly. Learning curve.
Absolutely, he was never under control when he played that shot. It's very quiet as we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 singles come already from this over. Just 4 single, just need to complete with one more delivery from Rafiqul. And he will finish it off with that single. He'll keep the strike back for the next over. After 7 overs, FCC 44 for 2.
Good delivery into the pads. Mohammad Jaharia, the new bowler, in first ball. Nice delivery, going to give him a bit of confidence.
The captain is trying all his options. Want to take one more wicket here. Mohammad S is playing a very good innings. Is moving very nicely over there. The middle, 18 delivered is 23. Abdul just joined with him. We are in the 8th over already.
Shots on. That's a big shot. Is it going to be out now? Dropped. Good fielding effort though. And try and come back for the second one. Can't.
It was a good effort there in the boundary line. It should have anticipated a little more. Probably a couple of steps ahead. Could have pulled off a very important, good catch to dismiss another batter here.
Yeah, it could have 100%. And from a batting perspective as well, he could have hit that shot for 6 too. It was a peach of a delivery. Should have gone for 6 maybe, in my opinion.
It's very difficult to clear the boundary. It's a big ground. It's at par with any international ground. Not
Cuts it away into the offside region. Nice cut. Is it going to go for 4? Again, slow outfield. Fielder gets there. Good fielding. They're going to get a double here.
just get the feeling sometimes it's not getting the reward for those glorious shots being played. The batter, it's not reach into the boundary line.
I completely 100% agree. They time it, give it a little bit of power, middle it as well, but just doesn't get to the boundary, and that's frustrating as a batsman playing on these type of grounds. They're big grounds, but slow outfield. All right, good drive there. Nice little tap. And, yeah, great effort there by the keeper as well, just jumping to get there, Rizwan style.
Need to have all this effort in the ground field. This is the big players who is featuring this big tournament, Pro League T20 Ramzan Cup 2023, happening in Mizaj Cricket Ground, Qatar, one of the finest arena to conduct cricket tournament. And QCA, Qatar Cricket Association, has done a fabulous job again to bring this kind of big tournaments to the country.
Yeah, 100%. They've done a brilliant job here. Taps it away into the third man region. Vacant area, not so much. The fielder gets there. And there's going to be another single.
One ball to go to complete this over, the 8th over. Has 1 run short of the team 50 for FCC against Titans. Mohammad to finish off this over.
Oh, swing and a miss. That swung a mile there. Late swing there by Mohammad J. Good bowling, really good bowling. Nice to see bowlers like him swinging them all around.
Let's have a look at the point table. It's very interesting. We have CBCC is winning quite convincingly the Group A. Gulfar Al Mitznat as well last night. Farox Unit CZ yesterday, last night. Make a pardon. Gulfar the day before yesterday. And Asian Cricket Club. Hurricanes and Tusker lost their first outings. So major 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 teams have played in this tournament. We have 2 groups. And we have come to the business end of this tournament by end of this week. Probably starting of the next week will be more interesting. I've seen some fantastic batting displays. Couple of good catches has been taken, and the bowlers have come to the party really well. It's been a treat to watch those seam bowlers. Here we go.
Yeah, just taps at it. Nice drive to the long off region. Just going to be a single there. Piling on the runs, this Falcons Cricket Club here. And the Titans need to do something about it.
The team has reached to 50 after losing 2 wickets, and they're building a partnership. Abdul and Muhammad. It's looking good. Looking at the body language of these 2 players in the middle, they want to stay back. Stay there for at least. Oh, loud appeal asking the question. Anpa raised his finger.
Well, the batsman is in dismay. He's looking at the umpire. Go on, give him a punch, will you? Has to walk off. Unfortunately, that's going to be out. Rafiqul, brilliant delivery.
I'll tell you what, it was Plum. There's no doubt about it. Not having a good bounce also. It's a leg before wicket. Umpire didn't have to think much on the level. Look at the replay. Pitched in and into the right hand batter. Swing is completely beaten. And his leg before wicket, there's no doubt why he had to stay there and stare at the umpire. What have you done?
I don't know. I think personally it was not out. I don't know. Maybe it was a bit high, don't you think? Maybe sliding down the leg side. My opinion.
Well, I wish there was a DR system. We could ask for the third umpire. What has happened for the leg before wicket?
All right, let me.
Umpire decision is final over here.
Yeah, let me do that. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets missing. Umpire, I'm going to have to ask you to overturn your decision.
Umpire has to apologize. There's one more action for the umpire is missing here in this tournament. We could wish that umpire had that apology right from the middle.
Well,
nevertheless, umpire has been done a fabulous job. QC has brought the best umpires available in the country to control this game. It's a Ramzan Cup Pro League T20 tournament progressing in Mazad Cricket Ground. They are featuring the best players in the country in this tournament.
spins it back in. Rafiqul, good delivery all round.
So 1 ball to go to complete this over from Rafiqul. FCC, after a good start, just have a feeling there is not much run scored in the last 2 overs. Pulled off things smartly. Another one is going for that single. Push towards that long on region. Make a pardon, lock off region for a single. That's the completion of this over. After 9 overs, FCC 52 for 3. Moving on after 9:52.43, leg side straight away. Umpire calls it a wide. Rafiqul 8-4-1 from as 2 overs, as 6 deliveries left in this over. 6 legal deliveries in this over. Mohammad has bowled really well. In his first over, just considered 6 runs. Almost in the halfway mark. Would be targeting at least 150. Right on the block call, good delivery, equally well played by the batter. Mohammad is playing a good innings out there in the middle. 27 from 23. And Osman is just joined there in the middle. They lost a wicket, 54-4-3. It is leg before wicket. The batter was just stunned with that decision from the umpire. The partnership has been broken. Mohammad to continue. Well pushed, wants to go for a single, straight to the fielder there. And just not allowing. It's a good fielding position has been kept by the captain. After winning the toss, FCC had no hesitation. The captain decided to go for batting first straight away. I knew the team batting first had put a good score under their belt, excess of 150 to 60 runs, which was more than sufficient. They would believe that can win. Full toss. He played through the gap. Protection out there in the boundary line will just take him to one more single. It's all happening there in Mizar Cricket Ground, Qatar. It's a beautiful evening to play cricket. Mohammad playing 28 and Osman just joined there in the middle. FCC is moving on 55-4-3. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Good piece of bowling. Right on the money, Mohammad. A bit of variation there and swing away from the left-hand batter. Right and the left-hand combination here again. Try and create that partnership which will... They'll have to stay for at least 5 to 6 overs from now. Will take them to a good score. At least another 50 runs from the remaining 5 overs to 6. A leg side to his pad. He'll play it really well. He is going to get only a single. The fielder. Good pick up and throw to the keeper's end. Run rate at this moment is 5.69. They would have expected a little more after this. Slow down. Pull things off very smartly by the bowlers of Titans. Not giving any easy picking for the batters to go for big shots. Down the track, excellent shot. It's between the long on and long off, but there is protection, bit of fumble there. It's going to go all the way to the boundary line. It's a boundary. Absolutely brilliant shot. An excellent as a tree towards the batter going for full flow. It is a full-on delivery and it's taken that, it converted that into half volley. Couple of yards, it just looked like it was one of the best shots he played this evening. Powerful shot in spite of having his hand on the ball. It's travelled all the way to the boundary line. A much needed one. 64-3 after 10 overs halfway through. Exactly 6 runs per over. Moving on. Mohammad 29 from 26. Osman 6. Another couple of runs more. It's a good start for this over. Rafiqul has produced a wicket. 10 runs conceded from 2.1 overs. Just past the halfway mark for this innings. Down the track he comes, a powerful shot. It's travelling like a tracer bullet towards the boundary line. Excellent shot again. Superb piece of batting from Mohammad, 31 from 27, and FCC moved to 66 for 3. Well, again, having seen that replay, I was very, very confident. And look at that. Down the track he comes. Oh, this one flighted. Umpire straight away calling it's a no ball. It's going to get a free hit. So once again, talking about the previous ball, he hit like anything. Immense power behind the shot. Having seen the slow outfield in the Mazar cricket ground, the ball was travelling at some speed. I had to try and get toward the square leg region again. Just not able to get proper connection, not middle of the bat. Allowed him to go only for a single. With the 11th over, just 69. I reckon the bowling team has really pulled off things. And with the middle, FCC was cruising towards a good score when they were about to finish the 10th over. With just 69 runs on the board, reverse sweep. He had enough time to play, but straight to the fielder, the edge of the circle, the backward point for the left-hand batter. I've seen some very good innings in the last day as well. Now this one, Mohammad, if he can continue to impress, is going to get into that 50 mark. 36 from 30. Well pushed single again to the point region. It's a sensible cricket, rotating the strike smartly. These two players out there in the middle. Osman is giving him a good company, just walked into the middle. 7 from 6 at Mohammad's innings. It's going to be the key here. He needs to play the anchor innings to make a score of in excess of 150, which is going to be above the par in this ground. The captain would believe that if we can manage to get 150 to 160, the half of the job is done. Oh, good one. Very good one. Equally well played by Usman. It's a fantastic delivery once again. Moving on, the partnership has been created here from 15 deliveries, 20, and it's turning out to be a very, very good one for the batting team, Osman and Mohammad. Rafiqul has completed his 3 overs, 18 has taken a wicket. Yusuf to continue. I conceded 5 runs, got a wicket here as well. He bowled really well. Last over he bowling to Mohammad. He's going to plan some strategy here to take this very important wicket of Mohammad. It's going to be a key here. He is playing the anchor role. Here we go. Push towards the point region. Is going to sneak a single. A bit of fumble there. Keep the strike back to Usman. 7 from 7. Moving on, 6.36 run rate at this moment. FCC is 71 for 3. Having the live action here in Mazar Cricket Ground. Day number 4 of this Pro League T20 Ramzan Cup progressing here. Oh, leg side, beaten everyone. The keeper as well. The third man will come to the picture and could pick up and throw. Oh, look at that. Very good throw to the keeper's end. A wide called by umpire. An extra run as well. 3 ran from that delivery. 3 runs conceded. 74-3. Yusuf, can he come back strongly? It's bowling to Usman now. He got an edge, not in the middle of the bat. It's only a single. Over the wicket to Muhammad. It's a good looking shot. Protection out there in the deep mid wicket. And just one more single. Oh, right hand and left hand combination here. Once again, trying to get a good partnership for FCC. Okay, they're standing as the 3 stumps has been exposed. And trying to rotate the strike, giving the strike back to the man in form, Muhammad, 39 from 33. 2 balls left to complete this over. We are already in the 12th over, 77-3. Down the track he comes. It looks like a big shot. Has he got enough bat on the reckon? It's a maximum. What a good shot again. Using the width of the ball, creating some room, and the left-hand batter coming and playing this kind of shot is a treat to watch. Just looked like a golf shot on this follow-through. A beautiful shot towards that long on region has taken the complete control of this innings. Muhammad, yes. I said wait, he doesn't want to take any unnecessary risk, has played really well. Doesn't want to get out. And the form of run out after the completion of 12 overs, FCC 83-3. So moving on, let's have a look at the batting card. Mohammad Shaheen, not out 45, is playing a very good innings there. He's on the non-striker's end, and Muhammad Usman is on strike now. Shaheen would be definitely looking for the 50. Yusuf has completed his 2 overs, 18 for 1. And a new bowler has been introduced into the attack. Mahdi. Flighted one, a good one to start the proceeding for Mahdi. Just looked as if he's going to play that. Has created plenty of confusion for the batters. A flighted one. Is looking very good there. Muhammad Shaheen, 45. What he needs, a good company from his partner. Usman need to stick it around and get in once, rotate the strike and brings impact into the crease and try and make a good partnership. Welcome back, Hunain. I hope you had a good dinner. Joining with me again.
Yeah, actually I did, and I also had a look around at the ground outside. It's a nice atmosphere, a lot of spectators. And it's overall it's good weather, really. It's nice cricket going on, and it's also really good to see the whole team chipping in, everyone doing a good job everyone giving their performances, because personally speaking, I've played under a lot of selfish captains. Do you know what I mean? Bowling 4 overs, going opening batting, almost doing nothing about it. So, yeah. So it's really good to see all round good cricket.
Absolutely, it's a fantastic cricket ground, and the guys are enjoying there in the middle. After breaking the fast, it's giving them plenty of time. As match is going to go up to 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. in Qatar. It's a pretty late night show here in Mazar cricket. Oh, nasty one. It's outside the off stump, has to be a wide. Run rate at this moment 6.72. FCC needs to find big boundaries. They need to change the gear. Mohammad Shaheen is playing a big innings. 45. Let's push towards for another single. It is really good to see rotating the strike and getting that important singles as well. It's been a good over, just 4 runs conceded. I'll be moving to the death overs after a couple of overs from now, and they have to really change the gear. What they would be looking forward for an excess of 150 runs, which is above par in this ground. And the opposition captain is pretty much a flighted on again. Well played by Mohammad Shaheen. Is going to sneak a single and is going to keep the strike back for the next over. After 13 overs, FCC 88 for 3. MC.
Here's the big man, safe again, into the attack. Let's see if he can nip it back into the left-hander. Try and get a wicket here. A lot of hope on this kid. Up in the air. Is there going to be a fielder there? Oh, drop. There's a bit of a collision there. He's angry. The fielder's really angry. I could have done a better job there. Safe keeping his cool as a bowler. And Muhammad is 1 run away from a brilliant 50.
Mohammad Shaheen take about 49 from 38. He has taken this attack. Alone himself has played a wonderful innings. Let's see whether he can complete.
And so he does. He gets a quick single. That's going to be his 50. Raise your bat, mate. That was brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant innings from jersey number 8, Mohammad Shaheen. And he's enjoying there. He knows that the importance of this innings. He lost a couple of wickets up front. He came out and he is playing a superb innings here.
Up in the air, not middle, not timed either. And should be a catch. Another drop. Sloppy stuff from the fielding. Safe's going to be a very disappointed man. He wants those wickets and his fielding just isn't cooperating. Not properly, aren't they?
We'll have to count and see how many catches have been put down. It's not at all a good show in the ground field. They're not judging the ball properly. Yes, I understand it's under the lights. It's never easy when it goes into the blue sky. But still, having set the standard here, they have to catch those balls.
Yeah, especially playing professional cricket. Being under the lights are no excuse. Up in the air again. Is there going to be a fielder underneath it? No, it isn't. Just a couple bounces into his hand. And another double. Yeah, the total is going to be tricky. They want 150, 160 plus, and they know that this is a good target for this ground especially. And Safe and his men are going to try their absolute best to stop that from happening. Yeah, just rolls the fingers on that and then not as quick on that occasion. Good slower ball. And another couple of runs. Just working on those doubles, working on an innings. Usman as well, he's brewing something special here. Maybe if he could get to 50, hopefully 60, it could be really, really, really useful, really helpful for the batting side for the Falcons. And it's a last ball for Safe for this over. He's got another over left, and let's see what he does here. He wants a wicket, and he wants a dot ball as well. So let's see which way he swings.
Absolutely. One more.
Brilliant Yorker down the ground. Doesn't get enough on the batsman. It's just going to be a single. And good over so far from Safe.
After the completion of that over, little too many runs, Saif 24 runs conceded from the 3 overs he bowled. And look at the partnership from 33 deliveries, 48 between Mohammad Shaheen and his partner Usman. It is well deserved. They got runs from 33, 48, which is very, very important.
Yeah, this is a vital partnership. This is a good partnership, and both contributing as well.
So again, it's welcome everyone who's just tuned in. Pro League T20 Ramzan Cup progressing here in Misal Cricket Ground, Qatar. Two very strong teams, FCC and Titans, facing each other. QC again is a great initiative by Qatar Cricket Association to bring this tournament to give opportunities for the players who are playing the white ball cricket and to give some opportunity to show the talent as well. The Qatar cricket national team is being very, very proactive in terms of picking the new players. This could be one of the opportunity for this players to showcase the talent in
definitely. I've talked about selfish captains in the past, and I've talked about how they don't give the youngsters enough chances in their teams. And the thing about this specific tournament, with the T20 tournament, they've given all the youngsters the chances. And yeah, it's going to be called a dead ball there. A good ball by Yusuf, but it was called a dead one. Gonna have to reload that one. He's a good spinner, Yusuf. I was talking about the wicket he took earlier this evening. Yeah, no more spinning that. Just drifted it. Another nice shot to the fielder, long off, safe. What do you reckon they're aiming for here? Are they going for wickets? Are they going for dot balls? From the bowling perspective, from the bowling side, what do you think they're doing really here?
Well, I reckon from the bowling point of view, where they try to control the run flow rather than taking the wickets. It's not enough runs on the board. I reckon straight down the track.
Down the track he goes again, and it's going to be 4 runs. The fielder long off helplessly looks at it as it sails over the boundary.
It's a very good shot. Look at that. Down the track he comes. He played a couple of occasions. Similar shot. Mohammad Shaheen is playing a genuine innings here. He has taken the attack himself. A one-man show. Continued to impress everyone here in this ground. His teammates would be really pleased about the performance. Look at this one. Everyone
hits it again. Doesn't really middle it. Yeah, we just get a single there. So a couple of pointers to take for the fielding side now. They've got to work on the fielding. They've got to really be energetic. They've got to take those catches, and not use the light thing as an excuse. I don't think they have so far. But yeah, sloppy fielding. Speak of the devil, sloppy fielding, and yeah, just slipped there, didn't he? Not much deal out there. Shouldn't have been a slip and all that. And overthrow again. This is horrible fielding actually. He gets a direct throw. What is this? What's happening? It's all happening here at the Misal Cricket Ground. What is happening here?
And I'll tell you what, this is a big wicket and Usman is still there. Muhammad, I just got a feeling that they got a big wicket without much of effort there.
Speak about the commentators, because I was just taking a piss at the fielding, and they've just produced a brilliant direct throw. What was that? Yeah, the batsman just walked off. He knew he was out. It was Mohammad Shaheen.
I'll tell you what, he was not sticking to the basics. When you're going towards the crease, it's always you should extend your arms as much as you can, right to the crease. And Mohammad Shaheen, I don't think he was trying to get that. It's a very ordinary running towards a dangerous hand. It's probably could the reason he was out, maybe a few inches away from the batting crease. And umpire was spot on and decided to go with the run out.
See, my concern is this guy not going to wear a helmet. The pitch it's an uneven pitch. You never know.
Now this lower middle order will be tested here after the sensational innings comes to an end. Mohammad Shaheen walks into the dugout. Unfortunately got run out. But they will take it. A dot ball as well. Yusuf this over produced that wicket. Now the new fresh leg just joined there in the middle. Have absolutely no time to settle down. We are already in the 15th over.
Taps at it. Is it going to be a direct throw? No, it isn't. Good fielding all round. Still, they've improved their fielding, I guess, since the last run out.
To be very precise, last half an hour, they improved the fielding compared to what we have seen in the first.
In the first half or so. Yeah, they dropped a lot of catches. Safe. He's got a lot of catches dropped to his name. Can take at least 3 wickets, and shoots it high, but straight to the fielder there. Not a catch, one bounce into his hands.
Almost every catch has been dropped down from their hand. They're not able to grab the ball at all. That's what's happening. The captain and the team manager need to have a word with all these fielders. What's happening, guys? You need to catch those balls. After 14.4 as the completion of this over 106, have another 5 overs after this. They have 50 runs. They would be targeting at least 50 to 60 runs. Going to be very, very interesting when they finish this innings. Anything above 150, which will be the pass score in this ground, as we mentioned many times. It's going to be tough for the opposition team to come out and bat to chase it down.
Yeah, just drives it there to the offside fielder.
It's all happening at 7.20, considering the run rate. What we have seen, it's not bad though. After a sloppy start, the damage, the controlled the innings by Mohammad Shaheen, lost his wicket again. They kept the momentum going. 15 overs, 100 plus runs. Another 5 overs, they can easily get into 150, which is going to be a comparative score here in this ground.
Yeah, I completely 100% agree. 150, 155, maybe 160 would be a really good score. Lofts it into the air. Is it going to be a catch? Safe is hoping for it. No, it isn't. Again, sloppy fielding. Could have gone for the catch. Fix your glasses, mate. That should have been a catch. Safe is not happy. Yeah, that definitely should have been a catch.
Any bowler for that batter would not be happy with that fielding effort. They should have judged a little more smartly. It was in the air for a long time. The fielders could have just ran a little more and...
Oh, completely agree. I mean, this is professional cricket here in Qatar, the highest level here in Qatar. And you should be able to at least catch those. Swing and a miss. Safe with those crazy eyes. He wants the wicket bad. He's got 3 deliveries left. And I know he's a good bowler. I know he's got pace. He's got swing, bounce, seam, everything. But just the fielding hasn't supported him. They haven't cooperated today, and they should have, to be honest.
Looking at his body language, it's showing that frustration. Have a look at this one.
Up in the air. Is it gonna be? No, it isn't. No, this time it was a no man's land. Mahdi with a good throw, and they got a double there. I think personally, if they get to a score of 150 now, it could be a really competitive game. I just think personally, if they get to 100 score and 50, because Safesmen, they've got a good strong batting side, and they could potentially get to that score in the second innings then.
One wicket if Saif can produce in this over. It's going to be very, very interesting how they're going to reach to this 150, which is technically a target which is they're going to set in this first innings. 110 and 15.3. Sloppy fielding.
Pulls it away, nicely pulled, straight into the fielder.
Osman has started playing few shots. He was being kept very quiet when his partner was moving on very nicely. Mohammad Shaheen now needs to play some big shot, Osman. And Tariq Ahmed just walked into the middle. Another left-hand batter. Tariq Ahmed, all lefties in this lineup.
Yeah, that is true. It's troubling for the fielding side because they have to keep on switching their fielding setup. Last ball for Saif. And it's a good delivery. He finishes off 30 runs in 4 overs. Good athlete, this Saif. No wickets.
He should have got 1 wicket. He played really with ball really, but
He
his
bowled really
fielder
well. The fielding
was not helping at all. It
At
would
all,
be
yeah,
very
yeah.
frustrated out there.
Completely agree. Yeah, it's kind of like a Haris Rauf situation, isn't it? When he's always getting those catches, but the fielding don't cooperate.
So moving on, after 16, 1-1-4-4.
Cuts it away. Once again into the offside. It's Yusuf with his last over. They've got 3 overs after this. The Falcons need to really bump it up, to be honest, because they just got to hit out now. And he goes for it. Like I said, doesn't get enough bat on it. And the fielder long off. He's done a lot of good fielding today.
Captain should be aware of the situation really well. Somebody should pass the message to these 2 batters. Somehow they need to make 150 to 60 runs. That would be going on in their mind at this point if they want to win this match. Anything less than 150 chaseable in this ground.
I agree. And if you score less than 150, then you're gonna have to really ball out. You're gonna have to use your best, your tricks and stuff. Because, to be honest, this is a tough ground. It's frustrating, even as a commentator, even watching it. Batsman hits it, middles it. He gets the timing right, and it doesn't go to the boundary.
He's not getting rewarded for what he has done.
Exactly.
Again,
he's got a bit of spin there, this Yusuf kid. Nice spin into the right hander and outside the left hander. Just confusing the batsman all around. A couple of rods here and there. He's bowled well. He's bowled really well. But it really depends on these last 2 deliveries now, and it really should define him as a bowler. Brilliant delivery, but the keeper didn't cooperate on that occasion, and it slipped through. And yeah, he's gonna be a disappointed man, isn't he?
the ball was traveling towards the third man region. It shows that the quick pace he generates, even though it's a slow orthodox spin bowler, it's almost like you hit the ball towards the mid wicket. He was traveling towards the boundary line.
Oh, hits it nice, hits it hard, and over the top. The fielder just has to watch it sail over him. Goes for a 6. We've been waiting for one of these. A treat to watch. Yusuf is going to be dissatisfied with that specific ball. It was a bit too full. Yep. And out the park it goes. 6 shot.
Tariq Ahmed is doing that best what he could do in this last death overs, is taking the complete control over this ball and depositing outside the park for a glorious looking 6. I'll take them to a score of 124, extras 13, 7.29 run rates, all happening here in Mithal Cricket Ground. 3 overs to go. Possibly they can make another 20 to 30 runs. It's looking very, very favourable to the batting team.
Yeah, like I said, they played out the good balls. singled and doubled them, and for the bad ones, they just went for it. Sixes all around. And if they could continue this for 3 more overs, which is what is left of this specific innings, of this particular innings, then they could really reach to a good score and then defend it as well. Here's Afsarullah with his last 2 overs. Good shot, nice drive. Is it going to go to the boundary? No, it doesn't. Good fielding. Got underneath the ball. That is a brilliant piece of fielding. Not going to lie, especially for this standard, for this pitch. He's got 5 deliveries left of this over. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can produce a work of art.
Look at this figure, 15 for 1 from 2.1 is looking very good for Afsarullah.
And that's through the vacant region, is it? No. Fielder gets there easy. Oh, is it a direct throw? Is it a direct throw? Is it out? Is it out? The umpire is going to have to look. Is it?
I think umpire is having a close look at this. He wanted to take an extra run. He's on the process.
And he's gone. He's out.
We'll have to wait for the replay.
Brilliant
here.
throw. Brilliant throw.
The pick up, and it's a sharp eyes straight to the stump. Yes, I reckon it's not reached on time. It's a run out. Still, we'll wait for the umpire's call here. Whether it is, yeah, he's walking back. It's already given. What a good throw it was. It was a fantastic throw.
The new man in, he's got 17 deliveries left to play, both of these batsmen here. And then the best thing to do now is just hit it out. There's no need to stay in your crease. It's the last 3 overs, last 2.5 overs, to be more precise. And they just got to hit it out, to be honest.
Moving on, half of the man is back in the dugout of FCC. They need to play every deliveries from now. They're trying to get as much as they can from the remaining 2.5 overs.
Nice shot, a little nudge down to third man. And this new guy, Danuk, his stance is a bit like it's very stiff. It's nice. It's good for the drives, good for the pull shots, and then good for the slogging as well. I like that about him. Even though I've only seen him play this one ball, I can predict that he's going to at least score 20 runs from these next 16, 15 balls. And a swing and a miss, I guess, is against the batsman's religion to hit the ball, because that should have been dispatched for 6. Hasn't been. Afsarullah with another great ball.
Exactly the reason his figure is outstanding. 17 for 1 from 2.4. Afsarullah has done a decent job in the bowling attack. What he has troubled the batters with those in-swingers.
Here he comes again. What's he going to do here? In-swing, Yorker, a bit full. Straight to the fielder there. No run.
The death over, 17.5, just conceded 4 runs and a wicket. We're looking forward a big boundary. At least he can bring this Dino.
He's bowled him. Commentators curse once again. I spoke too highly of him, and he's proved me wrong. It's 5 down now for the Falcons. Brilliant delivery by Afsar. He's going to be very, very, very proud of his. And that's my apologies. It's 6 down now. It's a brilliant delivery by Afsar. He's going to be proud of that specific one and nip back in. And yeah, it's just all around brilliant bowling by this kid here.
So after 18 overs, FCZ, after losing the wicket of Dunal, 1 from 2. Afsarullah was too good to take a ball. What a good piece of bowling. It's knocked him over into the left-hand batter. And Miftah's joined there after 18 overs. FCZ 129 for 6. We've got 2 overs to complete this innings.
Pulls it away down the leg side. Is it going to go to the boundary? Again, slow outfield, but yeah, no, straight to the field. We're going to cover the second here, and wow, that was a brilliant dive. Oh, look at him. He's going to have to readjust his clothes there. Bit embarrassing on that end, but good dive all around.
Played well. Tariq Ahmed, he wanted to keep the momentum going on till the end of this innings. Wickets were lost, and he played some very good shots. 14 from 11. Miftah's just joined there as the non-strikers, and now 7.21 Faisal. To the fine leg region, is he going to go all the way to the fielder? Lazy running there, just one single. He could have taken the extra risk to get one more run. We are in the 19th over. After this, there's one more over to go. They need to take all this calculated risk at this point of time. Moving to 132, what is going on in their mind to get into 150 somehow?
Somehow, yeah, they've got to make at least 18 more runs on these next 10 deliveries. I should have a bit of a visual target in the head. Drives it on the offside region, and is it going to be... No, just the one.
It's been a quiet start for this 19th over. 2-1-1. They still need that big boundary, which put them back to the driving seat. Would be targeting around 150. Faisal charging in.
I have absolutely no clue what that was. I have a 4-year-old cousin who can hit better than that. Mate, Tariq, you're going to have to do better than that. You've got 8 deliveries left now. And you really want those runs. You need at least 17 more, get to the par score, a nice score of 150. And so for it to be a good competition, a nice contest. Well, that was much better on that end. I think he hit me from the combox, but still goes for one. Need to work on the vacant regions. Need to work on the gaps as well, if to get maybe 2, maybe 3 as well.
Absolutely, made good sound off the bat, but just able to get one. Got to give credit to the Miss Faisal, bowling this very important over, second last one, not giving width whatsoever for the batters to freeze his arms and go for big boundaries.
Pulls it away, doesn't really, and yeah, energy, all around energy. What did the keeper do on that? And I have actually no clue. He should have gone for the run out. That could have been a run out potentially.
Second time he was falling towards the running towards a dangerous end, and it's so desperate to get it from where he has fallen and to get ready to face the next ball. It's done really well. Tariq Ahmed, 16 from 14. As moving to the last over, current run rate is 7.11. The question is whether they can reach to 150 runs mark, which is going to be very interesting how they're going to play the next remaining 6 deliveries. Overs 19 completed, extras 13 at 135.46. Almost all the bowlers have done a good job. The pick of the bowler, definitely the one who's taken 2 wickets and kept the momentum. Faisal has done really well. Afsarullah, 18 for 2 wickets is the pick of the bowler. He is going to bowl the best 6 deliveries to finish off things for his team. And Miftah's just 2 from 2. What he is going to do for the next 6.
Yeah, you've got to give credit to the bowling side. They've done a brilliant job of keeping the score intact so far. Yoker again goes for the drive. He's gonna get just a single there. Yeah, a little niggle there for safe.
what's going on in the fielder's mind at the bowlers himself. As long as they don't concede any boundaries or sixes from the remaining deliveries, they can pretty much restrict the opposition team less than 150. That is what we'll be looking forward. On the other hand, Tariq Ahmed is definitely going to throw his arms, get at least a couple of lasty blows, will take them to 150. If they can reach to 150, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a competitive score. It's going to be a big game when they come to second innings.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Goes for the full toss. I should have been dispatched for 6. I have no clue what he's doing, Tariq here. I'm just gonna get the. Well, they're gonna get a double there.
Straight from that, it's never easy. Throwing from a distance, it knocked the stump. Umpire was spot on. I reckon it's reached on time. So 2 deliveries already. Still on 138. Couple of big blows outside the park will take them to 150.
Yeah, 100%. And we've got to give credit to the fielding side as well. They've done a brilliant job with the fielding after that 10, 11, 12 over mark. Here's Afsar. Yorker length, slashes it, and they're going to get just a single.
Spore running. There was a fumble. They could have just ran. Nothing to lose. They have wickets in hand. If they get it. 6 wickets left, 138. They're looking forward for the next extra 12 runs to reach to 150.
3 balls, 12 runs. Can they make it? Or will the bowling side prevail? Goes for the hit, goes hard for it, and just a bounce into the fielder's hands. And that is going to be, just a single there.
Just unbelievable the way they pulled off things smartly. At some point of time, they were cruising towards that 160 to 170 to be precise. But got to give it last 3 to 4 overs. Afsarullah has done a tremendous job. Look at the figure, 22 for 2.
Swing and a miss. Once again, Miftah misses again. He has to do a better job than that. If they can get to 142, I'd still be happy with the batting performance. But hats off to the bowlers. They've done a brilliant job, especially Afsarullah.
Absolutely, it was spot on. Just one more to go. Can he finish it off with 1 dot?
Hits it hard. Hits it straight to the fielder. They're going to try and come for the second. And they're going to get double. It's going to be 141.
I reckon 1 shot declared by umpire, so they'll have to be with 140. So 141 is the target. We'll be back very soon after 10 minutes. I'm going to leave right now. My co-commentator is going to entertain you for the next innings. Hunain, thank you so much for being here. This is 141 to get from the remaining 20 overs when they come out to bat. Titans needs to find their best opening pairs to start the things for them. Have a look at the batting card. Naveen, Nayan, Mohammad Shaheen, outstanding performance. Run out, unfortunately, 55 from 41. Adnan Khan, Abdul Samad was not able to contribute significantly. Osman Rahat played really well. Run out as well. Couple of run outs. Outstanding fielding effort in spite of having a lot of fielding, misfielding, drop catches. We've seen 29 for Usman. Tariq Ahmed played really well towards the end. And finally, they're getting a little short than what the past score. Probably I reckon 10 to 15 run shot. And look at the bowling card. Safe. Afzarullah Khan, the pick of the ball, 4 over 23 and 2 wickets. Economic rate of 5.7 now. It's very, very good. Yusuf Ali, Faiz, Rafiq Al-Islam, 3 overs, 1 wicket as well. And Muhammad Zakaria and Mahdi without having wicket. So 7 runs per over. Extras 13, 140. We'll be back for the chase. 141 to win from 20 overs. Thank you.
What's the target? We're back live. Welcome back. The Titans have a task at hand and they'll be in hot pursuit of 1 for 1 in 20 overs at a required rate of slightly over 7. Saif and Mohammad in the middle. I watched Saif last year as well. He can bat big and he can bat long as well. All set for ball number 1. Empire signals play. Here we go. And immediately he'll have to re-bowl that. That's because the loosener is a little too wayward, Mikhail Vaswani. And joining me in the comm box this evening is Hunain Sami. Sami, good evening. You watched the entire proceedings in the middle with Falcons batting. What do you make of the surface?
Yeah, good evening, mate. I'll say the pitch is tough. The bounce is a little bit low, so that if you do want to bowl fast, you're gonna have to really get into the pitch. Whereas the outfield just is as slow as it is, and as you can see, there's a bit of late swing as well in the pitch as well.
Much better this time, back of the length. Tentative push there by Saif. The start is important. The first 6 overs, the power play will be key. We saw yesterday 136 could not be chased, and that's why it's important. The start is good for Titans. Oh, wide of the fielder placed that slip. Anxious moments there for everybody. The batter survives and they're off the mark in the most streaky fashions here, Titans. But they'll take that.
Yeah, well, that was a swingy delivery. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a bit of outswing, late outswing as well. And that was a bit tough for Saif to play on that occasion. Muhammad's on strike here. Let's see what he does if he tries to maybe stay in the crease for a couple of overs, maybe for a couple of balls, and play the bad balls. And that's what's important. That's what is important because the target isn't that. It is very achievable.
In no position whatsoever, hurrying on him. Much better delivery. That's better. He had to rehearse it for the second time to perfect it. Another wayward delivery. This is turning out to be a lengthy over. Fuller down the leg side, another single. I'll tell you what, the white ball under lights, Sami, does something.
Yeah, true. It's there's a lot of swing. I'll be honest. Even though we're playing in the Middle East, sort of, I guess you could say they are dead pitches, but the bowlers have been outstanding, especially at a ground like this, just using the pitch properly to their advantage.
In 2 minds, just play it over the keeper or leave it, but that's a lovely delivery. Just reminding the batter, stay in your crease. Quite an intimidating one. Good start here for Falcons. 4 of the first over. Abdul Samad to bowl the second over. Quite an active captain, Adnan Khan. Wonderful character to talk to. Was having a chat with him, Sami, some time back. Great personality, lively, and all the boys respect him and rally around him, and that's what a true leader is. Let's see what Abdul brings to the table now. Much better, keep it simple.
Yeah, I completely agree. You can tell that as a captain, he's asserting his dominance, and he's there as a man to lead and tell the players what to do, what not to do, when to do, and give them a bit of a freedom as well to sort of win the game.
Couldn't agree more. Shot and wide cutaway. That's a very good shot. A couple of runs for sure for the batter. Oh, it's a little bit of a slip up. Yes, no, but they'll keep it to 2. It's very cold out there, Sami. I was sitting outside, and believe you me, my hands were in the pockets. That's because the nip in the air is so strong that you can literally feel it poking you.
Yeah, I agree. It was generally warmer around the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock time, but now it's 11. It's 12:30 actually. My bad. And yeah, it's cold. It's very cold.
Missing out on that opportunity. That should have been put away for a 4. He knows it as well, Mohammad. You cannot let go of such situations. We've seen funny things happen in this tournament. Some big totals, small totals not being chased. Hat-tricks and some quick-fire blitzkriegs as well. This time he gets stuck underneath that. In position very early and dispatches it into the woods. In front of the wicket for a massive 6. What a shot from the bat of Mohammad.
It was simply brilliant. He timed it, he middled it, he got underneath the ball, and he pulled it to sheer perfection.
So much time to pull that. And at that pace, if you're dragging it short, you should be ready to get punished as well. Now this ball will take some time. Somebody go and retrieve it, please, because we don't think we're going to find that white ball. We'll take a look at the points table at the moment. CBCC sitting very pretty on top with a healthy net run rate of 2.5. Now Hurricanes as well, they played one game and they've got to a net run rate of 1. Gulfar Al Misnad looked very impressive last evening with that win of theirs. The teams that have not able to open their account, Fire Ox, Unit CC, Asian Cricket Club and Tusker as well. Remember, there are 2 groups, A and B. Each team will get to play 3 matches in the league stages before they progress into the semis. He's got the edge. One too many for him. He departs. And Abdul gets his man. He has the last laugh. And Falcons are celebrating.
Yeah, nice delivery. Kept it low when Muhammad just did not read it and edged it straight to the keeper.
I just felt he played the wrong length. It was a fuller delivery. It was a good length ball and he played it on the back foot, trying to once again play it in that mid-wicket region. Look at that. It should have been played on the offside. And Shuo, after hitting a very good-looking 6, is walking back to the dugout for 8 and 7. In the second over, it's 12 for 1. What an over this has been. Much better. So we've seen everything. We've seen dot deliveries, we've seen twos, we've seen sixes, and by the end of it, we also seen a wicket. After 2 overs, it's 12 for 1.
Oh, it's a bouncer. And it's going to be called a wide, much to the surprise of the bowler. Yeah, Safe's also calling it for a wide. It is a wide. Going to have to reload that one.
Yasef Kandekar, the skipper of Titans, not quite impressed with that delivery. Just checking with the umpires as well. We saw M. Mohammed doing that in the previous over as well.
Fuller on this time, and he just taps it over to the bowler.
Now that's what Adnan Khan will keep doing. He'll just keep getting behind the bowler and just giving him those words of wisdom. Just giving him a little bit of motivation as well, which is very nice to see. A wider slip there, Sami.
Yeah, more gully region. Doesn't middle it all. There's a bit of a misfield there. Miscommunication, rather. No result.
But you have to give credit to the captain as well, Adnan Khan. They're defending 140 and he's still attacking. He's kept a wider slip in place, and as I say that, it looks like the wider slip has been moved. Oh, it's coming back. Yes, it's coming back. We can see the shadows there. There he is in the frame.
Yeah, hits it nice on the off region. More a cut than a drive, and it's going to go to the boundary, and yes, it does. Brilliant shot by Save. He's now off the mark with 5 runs on 6 balls. And that was just a great shot using the outfield. He knows Safe knows that this is a slow outfield. He knows that it doesn't get to the boundary as quick as it should, but he still used enough power and enough timing and middle the ball really to get to the fence.
And that'll certainly help his confidence, Sami. He's been looking to break the shackles. He's been looking for that release shot just to ease the pressure of him. He's been bogged down. He's not been allowed to free his arms. And he's the kind of a batter who wants to flex his muscles in the middle. That shot would really help him.
Swing and a miss. Bit of an appeal for an edge, but yeah, nowhere near. The thing is, I had a chat with him earlier before the game, and he's a proper athlete. I've actually played a couple games with him as well. He's quick when it comes to bowling, and he's a proper athlete. You know, he's a tall guy. He's got a lot of power as well. He likes to open the bowling, open the batting. Shows his intent as a captain. What he really wants to set the tone for his own team. Wants to lead with example, which is a really good thing to see. Yeah, should be a proud captain, to be honest. Yeah, wider on that occasion again. The bowler's going to be really disappointed with that. Good defense there. Just waiting for the bad ball then. Safe.
18 for 1. It's a decent start. They'll want to believe that they are on course right now to get to the target of 140. And as far as Saif Khandekar is in the middle, I'm sure he'll want to drop anchor, be the architect, and ask the others to play around him. As far as you have the captain in the middle, you have the right man guiding you ahead.
Slashes at it, but doesn't get enough bat. Neither does he get into the gap. Just going to go straight to the fielder. It is 3 overs, 18 for 1 with a run rate of 6. They need 123 off 17, and it is a required run rate of 7.24. slower delivery, Yorker length, more fuller that occasion. Yeah, straight to the field. It was a good drive, but just couldn't find the vacant region.
Well, Abdul is off to a good start. A wicket in the first over for him.
Again, same length. Line was a bit different on this occasion. Are they going to get doubled? No, they don't. Just a single.
The last thing they need now is a mix-up in the middle and a run-out. They've already lost the wicket of Suvo sometime back. They need to build a partnership. They need to forge a vital association at a brisk rate. Saif has looked scratchy. He's looked good in patches. He's played some good shots at the same time. Mixed it with mediocrity.
Nip back in, and yeah, they're just going to get a quick single there. This is good running, good anticipation of the ball. Do you know what? I personally think this is going to be a really good game. I think this is going to go down the wire to the last three balls, and as a spectator, as a commentator, we always want those interesting games where they really just goes down to the wire. The last 2 balls.
Yeah, ideally, going to the wire is a kind of a photo finish match that we always look forward to as fans and spectators. But believe you me, the fielding side will not want to get that far. They'll want to wrap things up at the earliest.
Well, yeah, that is true. But this is a rather below par score. I'll be honest. A good defense. He's got a good defense, but you don't want to pile on the dot balls too much, because it's just really piling on the pressure towards the end of the over. Because he's only given away 2 runs so far. Brilliant bowler.
That's a good observation, Sami. You don't want the dot ball percentage to increase at this stage. It'll mount as pressure.
And another dot ball there. Good over for Abdul Samad.
Oh yes, he set it into a very good rhythm. Just the 2 runs coming off it. 4 gone. It's 20 for 1. Things are quiet in the first 4 overs. Titans haven't been able to find the big hits, and Falcons are doing well in the field at the moment. Mohammed to continue.
Yeah, shorter one again, cuts it away, safe. And yeah, just couldn't find the vacant region on that occasion, specific occasion.
And we've seen Saif Khandekar uncomfortable with the deliveries that have been dragged short. He's been in 2 minds, and this time as well in no position. He didn't know really where to play that. Very lucky. It could have easily lobbed to the fielder at backward point. And Mohammed is very aware of that, and he's keeping to that length.
A lower round this time, fuller length, and that's a good delivery again. Imam Babur Rahman, it's just 7 deliveries in 1 run, and needs to sort of get around the park, sort of get the singles and doubles in. And as for Saif, you mentioned earlier, he likes to really go on for the drives and the difficult deliveries a lower round. Swing and a miss, late swing, keeper goes for it, umpire says no. No need for debate on that occasion.
Wicket keepers are always an excited bunch of personalities, believe you me. It's not the only time that I've seen one team's wicket keeper jumping around behind the stumps. It's part of their personality.
I agree. It's never good to have a chirpy keeper when you're batting on strike. Short around this time again. He pulls it away, and it goes for 4. Brilliant shot by Mahbubur Rahman. And he's just waiting for the short delivery for the bad ball. Just have a look at the replay here. Gets into position, moves across the stumps, and just execute it properly. Down fine leg, deep fine leg.
And a much needed boundary. Something had to give way, and immediately you can see Adnan Khan making the changes as well. He may be just moving fine leg to a wideish, squarer fine leg, say a long leg position. They want to keep things quiet. So far, they've done well in the power play. You don't want to concede too much.
Low around this time again, and he gets it through the third man, deep third man. Well, it was a quiet over the first half of this one, and then it just the tone shifted after they hit the boundary. They are at a run rate of 5.3, and they need 7.5.
This is not the kind of surface Khandekar would rather prefer. He likes the ball coming onto the bat.
Oh, swing and a miss by Safe. And, yeah, he's going to be dissatisfied with that specific ball. That's over up, 26 for 1 for 5 overs. Another Yorker, good delivery. Yeah, just shows his eyes a little bit. Yeah, asserting his dominance, this guy.
Oh yes, Abdul Samad is finding rhythm in his bowling. He's keeping things simple, not trying to overdo anything, bowling well within his limitations.
Full around this time again, driven through, and they'll get a single. Yeah, sloppy fielding there.
But this really won't disturb Falcons, to be very honest. They'll be happy giving away singles, may I add. This is the final over of the power play, another 4 deliveries left. And if I'm Khandekar, I'll maybe just take a calculated risk to find a boundary or two.
Well, I think he heard you because that was, yep, that is a brilliant drive. On drive, I could say. Slashed it more of a bit. And he gets the 4. He's have a look at the replay, gets into his line, into the box, and then just smacks it away for 4. A calculated risk, as said by my co-commentator.
Yes, you have to take your chances. And if there's anyone who can do it, Khandekar can. That's because he's been in such situations before. So he's got 5 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Let's see what Abdul Samad can do in the 4th.
Goes again, another drive, but oh, this is good fielding. Gets really underneath the ball, uses his whole body at it. And Abdul Samad is going to have to try something different here. The fuller deliveries are not really working for him anymore.
That could have easily been back-to-back boundaries, but for that fielding effort at mid-off. Wonderful dive because the ball was firmly struck. It was travelling as well. 32 for 1.
Good defense there. Waiting for the bad balls. And the one thing I did notice from sitting from the commentary sort of perception, I also noticed that it's a bit slower here. When I go outside and actually have a look at the balls, they're actually very quick. They're actually bowling at a good pace here. Yeah, down the leg side is gonna be it's gonna be called a wide there. Just losing his cool there a bit. Abdul Samad needs to get back into line. Needs to calm himself down a bit.
You did mention about the deliveries in real time, live, in front of the eyes, being faster. That's why it's always told that in Combox it's easier said than done.
I completely agree. And that's another on drive, but there's going to be a fielder there. And good running by these two. Good fielding too. All around, that is the end of the power play, 35 for 1.
So we're done with the power plays. After 6, it's 35 for 1. Good news for Titans. Yes, captain is still there in the middle. He's taken time, but he's maintaining intent vigil in the middle, and giving him company is Mehboober. 9 and 14. They'll have to shift gears, put the pressure on the fielding side. Mohammed introduced into the attack. So spin from one end.
Yeah, flicks it away down the leg side. Fine leg comes in, and yeah, let's just have a little look at the field changes. Like you mentioned earlier, Adnan, he's an aggressive captain, and he wants to win. You can see it in his eyes when he's walking, and he's commanding, laying down the law to his men. It's an appeal. It's an appeal. The umpire gives a not out. Just maybe either sliding down leg side or a bit too high.
Just went with the arm on this occasion, quicker, flatter. The batter just trying to play towards the mid-wicket region. Lucky enough for him, that was maybe drifting down leg and slightly high as well. This time waiting for the delivery. Flicks it towards square leg for a single.
Yeah, Saib hits it down the one region, and should be able to get just the one. Yeah.
And this is where I feel Titans have not been able to capitalize. Fuller deliveries like this need to be dispatched to the boundary. They need to grab such moments, else they'll not be able to put the pressure on the fielding side.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that one. It is a low score, but they still need to pile the pressure on the fielding side.
You're right, Andad Khan, the captain of Falcons, will believe that they may be 20 to 30 runs short. This after they won the toss and decided to bat first. But that's how much they have right now, and that's what they need to do is defend.
Tries to play a bit of a scoop, flicks it down, a glance more really, and just gets another single there. It's been a quiet over so far from Mohammed. It's 7 overs, 40 for 1. Spun it in, Usman. Nicely played by Saif. Again, just waiting for the bad deliveries there. And brings Mahbubur back on strike.
I'll tell you what, if I'm sitting in the dugout of Titans right now, I'll not be worried about too many things. I'll tell you why. They have 9 wickets in hand. If they can maintain that asking rate and keep it under 8 till the time they get very closer to the target, they'll have the cushion of wickets that can help them get to the target. And that's why Saif Khandekar's stay in the middle is important.
Anticipated the spin, cut it off through the off drive, and it is going to be a 4. Brilliant shot by Mahbub Rahman. He brings his personal score to 15 off 18. Yeah, just have a look at the replay. Yeah, nicely cut to that region.
And that's exactly what I'm referring to. You don't have to bring out the carnage, the big sixes. You get the odd boundary, keep getting the singles. You're quietly inching towards the target. Now it's inside 100. Their asking rate just a little over 7.50. But the good news for them is that they have 9 wickets in hand. And that's why it's important they keep wickets till the end.
Yeah, spun it again, this time to the mid-wicket region. And, yeah, just a single, like, just adding on to what you said earlier. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not, T20 isn't just about hitting big sixes and fours and just creating drama and panic throughout. It's more about looking at the target, anticipating what you have to score, and then getting to it. You get a boundary here and there, like you said, the odd boundary, and that's what's important. Good defense on that occasion. Anticipating the spin, getting to the ball, getting underneath the ball. And you've got the runs of the over already. You've got 7 runs from this over already. And there's no need to throw your wicket away. Forget about the strike rate. Misfield. That was not at all what the bowler Usman would have wanted from his fielders. And they slip a run through. It's going to be 48 from 1 from 8 overs.
I'll tell you what. 48 for 1 after 8. Usman to continue. Oh, that was too close to cut. I'll tell you what. Even Mehbooba knew it. He could only smile back at his partner at the other end. And Saif is saying, don't take such risks, my friend. I need you till the end.
Yeah, I completely agree. And to be able to get the target there, that is the important thing. Cuts it away this time again through the fielder. The fielder can't get there, but they do get a single.
And this is a very good partnership. They lost a wicket in the second over. And since then, both these batters have played sensible cricket. The running between the wickets has been the highlight.
Hits it hard into the pitch, and they come back for the double. This is good running from these two.
The 50's up in the 9th over. 90 needed in 69 deliveries. 9 wickets in hand.
Well, that should have been dispatched. Don't know what Saif was doing on that occasion. And takes advantage of it.
Well, fair to say that Saif has struggled with his timing this evening. That was a full delivery outside off. He could have hit it anyway. And he misses it. Just one of those days where you find the going tough.
Well, I will say this, he is a gun player. You know, you never underestimate star players, and Saif is one of them, especially for his team, especially being the captain. He needs to really take his team to the end. And then that is what he's capable of doing. Oh, it was an error. His keeper missed it. And yeah, well, there was a misfield there at the end as well, but the keeper should have caught that. Apologises to the bowler who's bowled a brilliant delivery, just an absolute jaffer of a delivery, right outside the off-stump line, and then just spun it a mile. And the keeper couldn't get there, unfortunately.
We'll speak about Saif being a gun player. We'll come back to that on the other side of the over. This time he hits it straight past back the bowler. That's travelling, but the fielder had long gone. Will keep it to 1. 9 gone. It's 54 for 1.
Oh, spins it again. Swing and a miss from Safe. Just, yeah, mentioned earlier by Michael that it's just not one of those days. It just needs to work on the timing, really, to wait for the ball. Play it as late as possible. Basics of cricket.
This time he rocks onto the back foot, tries to use the depth of the crease, but he only finds the fielder at cover sweeper. And I'll tell you what, this is Saif wants a second run desperately, sent back by Mehboober. And what I like about Saif is, despite being scratchy in his innings, he's not thrown away his wicket. He's still hung in there. And that's very important. Sometimes you just give it away, you look for the big hit. That's very important. You have to put a price on your wicket, despite the adversity in the middle.
Yeah, slash it on to the mid-wicket sort of leg region. We'll get a single. Yeah, adding on to what you said earlier here, you look at the scoreboard, you'll be like, yeah, it's 21 of 25, and that's not a good score. But when you look at the situation, they only need 85 of 10.3 in 10.3 overs. It's a target of 141 in a T20 game, where it's a sort of a batting-dominated pitch. Well, the commentator's curse has struck again because Saif went for the hit and his off-stump has gone bowling. That is, well, the timing was just so off. Hats off to him, though, for playing 26 deliveries.
I'll tell you, that's a very poor shot. That was pitched outside of off. He's trying to drag that from off stump towards square leg. It was more of self-destruction there for Saif as he throws it away after scoring 21 and 26. Big moment in the game here and a great breakthrough as well for the Falcons. Saif departs for 21. The captain is walking back to the dugout. Titans lose their second wicket and Falcons will want to believe they are ahead at the moment with 56 for 2.
Yeah, solid defense, new batsman in, Mohammad Rahman. And cuts it away. Yeah, just another dot ball. Oh, sorry, it's a single. And a good over. 3 runs given from it, and a wicket taken. 57 for 2 off 10 overs. Well, that concedes the end of the first half of this innings. Dinuk J, the new bowler, in. And balls are wide. And the keeper a bit rattled. Jay just has a laugh about it. All fun and games out there, all smiles, positivity. A good thing to see in cricket.
Just goes to show so much of dew is there on the surface as well that sometime in your rubber spikes you lose gripping as well. Flicks it.
Better length, but yeah, it's still going to be called a wide. They get 2 off the wide. That's going to be 4 runs in total from the 2 wides he's bowled so far. And no deliveries bowled yet.
80 of 60 looks a straightforward equation with 8 wickets in hand. I'd want to believe the batting side right now is ahead. But on this surface, as batters, you're never in it. It's always catch up.
That's going to be another wide. Just maybe needs to change size. Maybe needs to change his length a bit, line a bit. No clue on what he's doing there. 3 wides to start the over, or not start the over.
I fail to understand this strategy of coming around the wicket to the right-handed batter by Dinok. Oh, he's castled him when he proves me wrong. I take back my words. That was the reason. Just as I question the strategy of the bowler, he says, listen, I know what I'm doing. Full marks to you, Dinok. You get your man.
Fabulous delivery. Just bowled it on the off-stump line and then brought it back into the leg stump. And off go the bells. Just have a look at the replay here. Look at that. Oh, just a brilliant delivery. Using the pitch to his advantage. And just absolutely.
Using his height to his advantage, came in with the angle, got to turn the ball between bat and pad, bowled through the gates. Roman has to depart. What a moment in the game. 3 down, Titans and Falcons are celebrating.
Another good delivery, but tapped to the leg side region this time around. Good shot by Jewel. Has it been dispatched? And off it goes for the 4. Good shot by Mahbubur Rahman. Much needed boundary for him. He gets his strike rate in line. And that is a not so good delivery by Dinook.
What an over this has turned out.
Well, you can see with the body language, there's a bit of deer out there, isn't there?
A bit is understatement.
There's a lot of deer out
There's a lot
there.
of deer out there,
Yeah.
believe you me.
Plus the cold weather.
Oh,
The unpredicted, precedented cold weather.
gives the charge on this occasion, hits it through extra cover. Enough legs, and that'll be 4. This is a very good counter attack. Shot by Mahbubur Rahman. He has to transfer the pressure back on the fielding side. Uses his feet and gives it everything he has. Back-to-back boundaries. Once again, Falcons will just about become circumspect about the situation.
Better ball on that occasion by Dinook. Spins it back into the right-hander. 28 of 28 is a score of Mahbubur Rahman. He's batting at a strike rate of 100, and he doesn't really need to hit out this particular evening because they only need 70 off 9.1. And I'll tell you what, he's done a brilliant job so far of keeping the innings intact, keeping the batting intact. Yeah, good bat he is. Hits it hard to the off region once again, but the fielder this time on this occasion gets to it. Started off the over notch there, Mahbubur Rahman. He's now jumped into his 30s, and the asking rate has jumped to 7.7. But yeah, from the way it looks, it's just gonna be an easy win for the batting side. Should they go at this rate?
Well, this certainly has the ingredients of going into the last over this match. I'm expecting a photo finish. It's going to have everybody on their toes. 74 for 3, 67 needed, 7 wickets in hand. It can go either sides.
Down the track he goes, hits it hard through the off region, and it is going to be. Oh, that's going to be close, isn't it? That's going to be close. I'm going to have to take the fielder's word for that one. And, yeah, good fielding on that occasion. Brilliant fielding, actually. Taps it into the leg region as well.
Soft hands, just about pushes it towards long on. The intent and execution is showing up in the middle. Day 4 of the Pro League T20. 12 overs gone, it's 78 for 3.
Dino back into the attack. Oh, good ball again, and the keeper he's asking for a stumping. He's asking for a stumping, and the umpires are going to have a look at this. They're going to have a discussion as to whether it is out or not.
Well, that's been given out. Jewel will have to take the walk back to the dugout. Wicketkeeper was certain and sure about it. He just took off. He was not pleading, not requesting. He was demanding that stumping. And he gets it as well. Jewel departs for 3 and 6. The 4th wicket falls for Titans, and Falcons continue to create inroads in this game just when Titans are about to settle in and take the game away from him. All happening here at the Masjid Stadium in Doha, Qatar.
Drives it straight on. Asfarullah Khan, who was the pick of the bowlers today, and a swing and a miss. Good bowling by Dinuk J. Tries to sweep at it, and yeah, I guess really nothing on it, just a single there.
He only corrected it later.
A bit early on that occasion. Throw off region. Doesn't get much on it. Another single. Last ball of this over, and the Titans now need 60 of 7.1. Should be an easy win. End of the over, 81 for 4 of 13. Another good front foot defense by Asfarullah Khan. Yeah, starting the proceedings, Usman into his last over here. Bit of discussion there between the two batsmen. I'll tell you what, both teams today have been absolutely brilliant in all aspects of cricket.
Oh, he's not connected this one for sure. Somebody will have to come underneath. It falls between two fielders. The batsman survives. And Titans will live to fight another day. That was in the air for a very long time.
Loud appeal. But the umpire stays with his original decision. That's going to be his last 3 balls, Osman here. Let's see what he does with these. They're going to be vital deliveries and sort of morph into, transition into those last 6 overs, those vital overs. Good delivery. Spun it again. And yeah, just showing his eyes on that occasion. All fun and games. Good positive competition.
Well, the bowler just trying to get into the batter over here. Usman just walking into him, giving a stare and following it up with a smile. Good friendly banter in the middle will always create great competition. But this tournament has also been about camaraderie. What will Ashrafullah dish out after that stare? Well, he goes big. But as he got the toe end of the bat, and will he perish? Again it falls in between fielders. Come on, Ashrafullah, get a lottery for yourself. The luck is favouring you. 2 more runs here for Titans.
A lot of spin there too. That's going high. That's going aerials. Is someone going to get underneath it? Oh, good attempt. Good fielding there. And they're going to get double. Oh, they're going to ask for a run out. It should be run out. And he's walking. The 5th one falls. It's going to be end of this over. 85 for 4.
Firstly, full marks for that commitment in the deep. Then the way he got up in time, released the ball. I just felt that was spectacular. Brilliant fielding. He put in the desperate dive, but the recovery, the release was exceptional. And the spark and intensity shown by the Falcons in the middle needs to be commended. Another wicket falls. Ashrafullah walks back for only 8 runs. Problems plenty here for Titans. They're throwing it away. And amidst the ruin stands Mehboob, watching wickets fall at the other end, telling his partners, don't betray me right now, stay with me. We'll get to the target of 141. 85 for 4 in the 14th over. Mehboob are fighting a lone battle, a runner ball 34, and the rest have capitulated in front of him. Can he take his team home? At the moment, the Falcons are saying, we are crossing the finishing line tonight.
Goes for it again. This is a nice sweep shot. Oh, that is horrible. That is not good from the fielder there. The deep square leg. Should have been kept to his hand, but it just crosses the boundary because there's a lot to do there. But yeah, sloppy fielding as well. Don't know what he was doing there, to be honest.
With half the side in the dugout, you'd want to be applying more pressure in the field. But giving away freebies like that will only put pressure back on the bowler. And
yeah, he goes for it again. Dunnock misses it outside the 30-yard circle. They're going to come back for the second, and yes, they do.
not 2 runs.
They're going to go for the peel. They're going to go for the peel. The umpire gives it. Looks plumb, and yeah, he's going to be dissatisfied with that specific shot.
Well, he can bowl around the wicket all night. Dinok, you're getting wickets from that side of the wicket. This time Foysal just trying to play around it. Caught in the crease, trapped in front. And Dinok strikes for the 3rd time. No hesitation whatsoever for the dreaded finger to go up. Foysal is livid with himself. Walks back in disbelief. And guess what? It's Mehboob who's going. And that's a big, big wicket. 39 and 37. And this can be a game-changing moment in the game.
Yusuf, the new man in, the lefty. He's going to try and save the game for them. The required run has jumped to 9 now. He lofts it into the air. Is it going to be fielded underneath it? No, it doesn't. And that is a fine piece of fielding. They get the double from it though. And they need a partnership of the two of these. A good one, dude.
He goes big, but he goes high more than that. It's got the elevation. Just drops short of the fielder at long on. And I'll tell you what, Yusuf has come in with a plan. He's going to go after the bowlers. He means business in the middle. He's taking his chances. Back-to-back aerial shots. Black there, yeah? आएगा मैसेज अभी इसका अभी नहीं आएगा जब नहीं करते तब आता है. What a contest here. Yusuf is in a hurry. That one keeping low, no footwork whatsoever. What an over this has been. 4 to begin with, a wicket and some big hits in the air, and all of it 9 runs and a wicket from Dinak's over. 15 gone. It's 95 for 6.
We're now entering the final 5 overs of this game, rather this day. 46 needed of 30 deliveries. Let's see what the bowling side does to stop the batters from getting to that score. And let's see what the batters can do and try and give their best to get to that score. Hit hard, straight to the field well. Waited for the ball. It was timed, but not quite middle.
9 out of 10 times, rather 10 out of 10 times, 46 of 30 is a straightforward chase.
Goes for it, hit hard. And it's 6, it's gone all the way. There's nothing the fielder at long on, nothing he can do except watch it sail over his head. That's a brilliant shot. Got underneath it, into the box, and off she goes. Still keeping things intact for the Titans right now. It's hard out here. They're going to get a single. That is good fielding. That is good fielding, but even better running. And the signal from the umpire, the soft signal, is not out.
This is a contest to watch. Yusuf versus Mohammad. That's because ever since Yusuf has come, he's only batting one way. That is my way or highway. As simple as that.
Go big or go home.
Exactly. And with Mohammad already conceding a 6. Not much of...
Yeah, this really is interesting because they need about 39 of 26, and yeah, that should be an easy target. But considering they're 6 down, a hits out it is going to be a stump. The keeper's asking for it, not out. But yeah, as I was saying, it was really interesting to see how the batting team, they're going to carry out these next 4.1 overs. They need to score 39. They've got 4 wickets in hand. Can they do it? Or are they going to mess it up?
Game on, ladies and gentlemen.
Swing and a miss from Yusuf. embodying the mantra of go big or go home. It's 102 for 6 of 16 overs. Here we are proceeding into the final 4 overs. Dinook with his last over. Well, swing and a miss. That should have been at least into the third man region, but yeah, no, swing and a miss. Keeper's pumped up. The bowler's pumped up. Captain Adnan, he's pumped up. And the bowling side, they're pulling a victory out of absolutely nowhere.
They'll have to go for the big hits. Faisal is aiming that. There again. Questioning the umpire too. Why didn't you give that a wide? Asks Faisal. Bowling at an angle here, Dinok. Suddenly he'll get one in, but he knows that the bat is looking to play him with the turn. There's due as well. Just not able to get rid of it.
Hit hard, hit into the night sky, and that is a 6, much needed for the Titans. Faisal has hit a fabulous shot, lofted drive rather, into the stands, and off she goes once again.
Full extensions of the arms. Look at that height of his, taking full advantage of the reach. And anything that's pitched up will be dispatched as well. Yes, you can keep wiping that wet ball because you'll not be able to grip it under due conditions. And with a 6 being hit in the 4th ball, the pressure will be piling on the bowler and the fielding side.
Bit of a mishit there by Faisal. And, well, what's happened there? Absolutely no clue. They get a double off that ball somehow. Good running. Into the last ball of his spell, Dinook. He's got 3 wickets, but he's also given away 35 runs on a slow outfield.
Well, bowling second is never going to be easy because of the due factor. And for a spinner who is particularly a finger spinner, to get 3 wickets in these conditions is a commendable feat. And to be bowling in such a situation and conceding 8 is still good. But can he finish it off with a dot? This last delivery will be so decisive. That's because 31 needed in 19.
Slash that, isn't he? Oh, it's direct hit, would have been out, but good keeping there. Umpire gives it. Umpire gives it not out. Yeah, just got the confirmation. It is not out. That is going to be the end of his spell, Dinook. We are now proceeding into the last 3 overs. 111 for 6.
Well, the only good thing about that single in the last delivery was Faisal will keep strike. And that's very important. The more the delivery he gets to face, the higher the chances of the big hits coming by as well. Because he's the one who's hit 2 mammoth 6s over here. So there's anyone who can clear the boundary with ease. It's Faisal. And it'll be interesting to see what the plan is. That's Christopher Raja, the tournament director. Mr. Shakil, the curator, head curator, Mr. Aminul Islam, the match manager. And to their right, you can see both the scorers. It's very cold out there, let me tell you. We are lucky. We are sitting in the comfort of a closed room, so we're not feeling the chill. But I'll tell you what, that's Munir as well behind Shakil. Everybody working overtime. Qatar Cricket Association dishing out some wonderful initiative to promote domestic cricket and bring about a platform for youngsters and talented cricketers. What a time for the captain to introduce himself into the attack. Adnan Khan says, in this tense situation, give the ball to me, I will do something.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting situation. The captain's brought himself on, the skipper taking charge, as he should. And in 18 deliveries, these two hitters, they need about 30 runs, which is a run rate of 10 per over. Can they do it, or will the bowling side prevail? Let's find out. Spins it in, into the belly region.
Very lucky the Adnan Khan. Faisal knows he's missed out on a realistic chance of clearing the ropes once again. That was shot, dug into the leg side, meant to be hit. These moments are going to be very tense, let me tell you. This time he just pulls it again. They run the first run fast, but it's very slippery out there as well. They're looking for the third. All happening here at the Masjid Stadium. The ball is travelling the length and breadth of the ground. The batters are slipping on the turn for the second run because of the dew factor. The ball cannot be gripped by the spinners in the dew conditions, and in all of it, that equation is creating a tense moment as well. It's a wonderful little blockbuster brewing here at the Masjid Cricket Ground.
Pitch stop, but yeah, just dips down a bit into the Yorker length region. Gets another single off it. The fielding side, Adnan and his men still dominating the game.
Can Yusuf hit the big hit? Can he get that equation closer? Can he cut the margin? Can Yusuf turn out to be the match winner, the star for Titans? Gives the charge, goes high. Has he got the distance on it? He may have just got that as well. Boundary signalled by the umpire. 4 more. This match is going down to the wire. Yusuf and Faisal are saying, we are not going back without creating some moments for us in the middle. Scoops it this time, shuffles in the crease, cheeky on this occasion. 2 more, should I agree? Yes, it is. This is good cricket. Faisal and Yusuf are turning it on in the middle. 120 for 6, 21 needed in 13. This is edge of the seat action, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, this game has certainly seesawed its way around. Goes again, goes high, goes big, aerial, and yeah, a lot of they're slipping around, but he gets there somehow, and he's going to come back for the third, does he? No, it's going to be 2, ending Adnan's over off. 122 for 6 off 18.
We are witnessing something very special tonight in this game between Falcons and Titans. Each time Titans have been pushed to the wall, they have bounced back. 122 for 6, 19 of 12. Technically, 3 big hits away from equaling the score. Can Faisal dish out a few more home runs? He'll be up against Mohammad, who's got 1 over left in his kitty. He's been wicketless, but he's been very tidy. Everything to play for. This is going to be quite a contest. If you're watching this game, don't move. That's because it's going down to the final delivery. Well, tension is reaching its crescendo, not just for everyone watching it, but also the players in the middle. Faisal and Yusuf together have put up a very fine partnership in very quick time as well. Here we go. The penultimate over, ball number 1. Faisal on strike. Mohammad running in.
Full toss is going to be called no ball. Don't think so. Good fielding there. Just drops the ball. Right time. Adnan, the captain. That's 1 run down. 18 to go off 11 deliveries.
18 of 11. 3 sixes and Titans will be celebrating.
Super over, you reckon?
Well, super match for sure, Sami.
Definitely, definitely.
But can he get some super sixes? Yusuf the man. 12 of 9, playing a small little cameo in the middle. Faisal has been the architect for the lower middle order here.
Down the track he goes, misses. It's good bowling by MD. This is a penultimate over and he's bowling brilliantly here.
And this is where Faisal needs to go and remind Yusuf, either you get me on strike with a single or get the big hit. This is a very nice line and length by Mohammad. Dot ball. This is a very, very important moment. Just again trying to scoop it, shuffling in the crease and exposing his 3 stumps. You miss, I hit, says Mohammad. And Yusuf's innings stay in the middle, comes to an end. He walks back for 12 in 11. The equation now gets even more difficult, 18 in 10. And Titans, everybody in the dugout, as you can see, are on their feet. Look at them, all of them on their feet, anticipating a win. The captain there, Saif Khandekar. All the other batters padded up. This is what happens when it goes down to the final minutes of the game. It could go either ways. They could be running in a few minutes from now, or they could just be sitting with somber faces. Swing and a miss. This is turning out to be an exceptional over by Mohammad. Just a single, a dot, wicket and a dot. What an over under pressure.
Well, I'll tell you what, they need a miracle here. 18 of 8. They need a miracle. They need a 6 soon. Desperately need one.
Driven this time through the extra cover region. Okay, then Faisal on strike. Just the 2 runs from the 5 deliveries. Can he get a big hit? He does! He does get the big hit. That's over for a home run, and the excitement in the dugout is seen. Faisal is fighting on, and Titans will not be Titanic tonight for sure. They'll want to go full ahead. 11 needed of 6. It's 130 for 7. Look at that for a shot. Power behind it. He may have got the toe end, but that sailed into the greens, into the banks. And I'll tell you what, Faisal is raising hopes of a famous win here. Eleven needed in 6 deliveries. Faisal 26 of 14. Abdul Samad will bowl this final over. Can the experience of Samad take Falcons home, or will it be Faisal's brilliance that will give Titans a memorable win tonight? This is turning out to be the match of the tournament.
I'll tell you what, 3 overs, 19 runs, 1 wicket. He has been absolutely fantastic tonight, Abdul Samad. He's been absolutely brilliant. Fabulous bowler. He's worked on his line, worked on his length. He's got pace. He's the whole package, isn't he? And to bowl this final over, no one better.
It's Samad versus Mohammad right now. Faisal at the other end saying, give me strike, Mohammad. Get me back on strike. Third man's come up, which means that you'll see somebody in the deep on the leg side. There could be a deep square leg, a deep mid-wicket, a long gone. Shot third, backward of point. Long off in position as well. Here we go.
First ball.
He's given everything he has. Football skills not coming to the fore. Very ordinary fielding. Will there chance for the third? Faisal needs to come back. 1 for the arm. Will he do it? Yes. This is brilliant running. This could be close, but they've managed to do it. This is absolutely mediocre stuff in the field and brilliant running in the middle by Faisal and Mohammad.
Well, my heart is in my mouth right now. That is great running. That is absolutely brilliant running. Sloppy fielding there. Abdul Samad is not going to be very happy with that, considering it was a really good ball.
Gives a charge. Has he got the distance on this? Or has he found the fielder? Dramatic scenes. Faisal departs. He holds out in the deep. Samad strikes. And all of a sudden, that dugout of Titans has completely gone quiet. It's all happening here. What a catch by Umair under pressure. This has been a moment that the Falcons will want to keep in memory for some time now. But what an innings by Faisal. He walks back disappointed, but he almost took his team home. This has been a brilliant effort.
Yeah, he made it definitely, but yeah, just some doubt on the timing there. Look, Faisal, he's been absolutely, he was brilliant tonight. Great strike rate. Just needed him at crucial time, and he really did deliver. Now it's up to Rafiqul, who is a good spinner, but it is his time now to prove himself with the bat. Can he make 8 runs off the 4 deliveries that he has to face? Or will the bowling side prevail? Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Oh, that is not good by the batter. Should have at least had some bat on it. That is not looking good. Abdul Samad, he's bowled brilliantly, slower, outside, off stump, wide off stump. And hits it hard, oh, it's another catch, brilliant catch. That is a fantastic catch, that is a screamer. And it looks to me as if the batting side, the Titans, will not get to the target. Yeah, just have a look at the replay. It was wide off stump again. And he slashed that in. That was a good catch. It's cold out there. There's a lot of dew. But nonetheless, that was a good catch.
And it's all falling apart for Titans. So close yet so far. Rafiqul departs without troubling the scorers. Coming agonizingly close to what have been an emphatic win for them. Just the 1 wicket left. 2 fours will take them home. A dot ball here will take Falcons home. This ball is going to decide the outcome of the game. And this could pretty much, not really, they'll have to give the chase. This means they'll get a couple of runs. And a big 6 from here on. And it could be Titans. Or else it's Falcons going home.
Can he do it? Final ball of the night. Final ball of this game, of the day. He needs a 6. If he does this, he's going to be a hero for his team. Mahdi. He's a great bowler. He's a brilliant bowler. But can he prove himself with a bat? Here goes. And a swing and a miss. Abdul Samad prevails. The Falcons prevail. Adnan's team prevail. His men prevail. Well, what is happening here? Are they running for it? And the umpire's called a dead ball. This is absolute chaos outside.
Well, he's given 1 bias for that. But by the end of it, the result will not change. Falcon go home and have cruised to an emphatic win. It went down to the final delivery, as we spoke about. Came agonizingly close, the Titans, but they couldn't really get to the finishing line. Falcons win this contest by 4 runs. It's been a seesaw affair. Another low-scoring game that has seen both sides have their share of moments. And fair to say, cricket has been the winner to this evening as well in the Pro League T20 Ramadan Cup. In the chase, Saif Khandekar got to 21 but couldn't really continue. Mehboober fought a lone battle, 39 of 37. But it's Faisal who created and raised hopes of an unlikely win. Yusuf too got some runs, but by the end of it, once Faisal departed, things were falling apart for the chasing side Titans. It's been a close contest as Falcons go on to win this game by 4 runs. What a match we witnessed. The bowling did come to the fore. Abdul Samad, 3 for 24, was the pick of the bowlers. He pretty much got things going up front with a new ball and then bowled that final over, taking 2 wickets and kept things very tight to ensure that he take his team through. Dinok Jaisinghe as well, 3 for 36 for him. Impressive. Usman got 1 for 22 and Mohammad Rashid as well, 1 for 23. A very tidy and a disciplined bowling effort here by Falcons. You could see the follow wickets in the end. The 8th and 9th wicket pretty much spells the story as well. So a quick confirmation of this particular game in the Pro League T20 match between Titans and Falcons. Falcons electing to bat first got to 140 for 6. Mohammad got 55 of 41 in quick time. Usman and Tariq as well gave the impetus and got them that much needed runs towards the end. Ashrafullah 2 for 23 for him. Then the chase began. Mehboober fought a lone battle for 39 of 37. Faisal pretty much gave anxious moments to the fielding side Falcons, but the bowling and the experience of Abdul Samad stood up. 3 for 24 for him. Dinok got 3 for 36 and Usman 1 for 22 as the Falcons went on to win this game by 4 runs. We have the presentation ceremony as well lined up in a few minutes from now. We'll get to know who the player of the match is. Stay tuned for that.
Hello and welcome to the post-match ceremony of this brilliant day of cricket's play. Today there was a great game of cricket where the first team scored 140 runs and the second team almost chased it down. They almost did, and the last ball could not score the 6 runs. Now I will call Mr. Christopher Raja to come present the post-match trophy to Shaheen from Falcons.
Shaheen, well played. Well played.
So how are you feeling today?
It was a good game of cricket, man. Finally, the cricket won. The situation was the wicket was too slow. At the end, we managed to defend the score till the last ball.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it really isn't a chaseable ground, really. I did notice that. But what was the initial plan from like a fielding perspective for you guys to come out and defend this so-called lower score?
The thing was, we were planning to cut the singles. That was the main plan we were using because the outreach is too slow. We have to go for the rashes shot, or else we have to go the wicket. And we were cutting the singles, and we were going plan according to the plan. Opposite team played very well.
Now I have a question personally. As an athlete, you do a lot of preparations, right? What did you do today different in terms of preparations, or this tournament different? Because this is pro cricket in terms of Middle East, isn't it? What did you do different today?
To be frank, after the Ramadan, after fasting break, that just came to the ground, has the basic physical, and into the game.
All right, well played, mate.
Thank you very much.
And that is all from the post-match ceremony today.